Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Channel Dad Bryon Lape Reads Fitness Edition. Let's see if he can read any better today than he did yesterday. I bet you I can't. Sorry, that's along my South. I did grow up in parts of the South in East Tennessee and lived there until I moved away. So, 30 years, well, 30, no, not 30, 23 years ago. Has it been that long? Wow. Yeah, I miss the mountains. I do definitely miss the mountains. I don't miss the heat, though. So, the humidity. All right. Thank you very much for stopping by here. And thank you so much for clicking that like button. It really helps. And thanks you so much for sharing the videos. And new subscribers, welcome. Old subscribers, welcome. And everybody else, welcome, welcome. And since many of my views don't come from subs, but I welcome everybody. You are welcome to the conversation, whether you agree with me or not. It does not matter. I only ask that you be cordial and stop calling each other names in the comments. Thank you. And so here I have something from Brett Williams. This one's from Men's Health. I saw this on one of my new Twitter followers. I forget his name. Fitness Motivation 3. I forget his Twitter handle. He tweets like every 3 or 4 minutes. He's got some kind of service that spits. I don't know if he repeats things, but he collects stuff from all over the place. I don't know his name, but it turns out he's actually only a few weeks younger than I am. I saw one of his reviews. I say he had a little bit of pepper in his beard, and I thought, well, and I retweeted and I said he's younger. This young man, I figured he was younger. I figured he was in his early 40s, but, I got another reminder that black don't crack, I guess. And it's probably what he should have smacked me around with when find out that I'm born in June, he's born in July of the same year. So I thought I looked younger. I looked younger than 52. Turns out, nope. So, which is fine. And I'm hoping at some point I'd like to reach out to him and actually find out his name and maybe do some kind of collaboration on supplement reviews. I don't know. We'll see. But Brett Williams is not the man we're talking about. So this is from Men's Health, something that I do muscle and fitness and do muscle and fitness hers, but not Men's Health. So this is about a particular trainer here, this younger lady. I don't know how old she is in the picture. So let's get to it. If you have low back pain, which I do quite often, and I have needed a new mattress for years and years and years, and they're just too freaking expensive. And I don't trust the purple and all that other stuff. That's just a big foam thing. I don't trust any of that. And the Select Comfort dial year thing is so expensive. It's so expensive. And I know it's an excuse, but I need to do something about it. If you sit too long, and you're probably going to experience some low back pain, or you lay down too long, or lay funny, sit funny. You might think that a ailment comes with an issue with your posture. Maybe you hunch forward too much, so that your back is well-rounded and straight. You might not be totally wrong. But the reason you're feeling achy where you are might not be why you expect. I think people immediately assume their low back pain is associated with a low back. Could be somewhere else. What they call it? Transported. I forget. There's some fancy ass term for it. But says trainer Charlee Atkins, CSCS. If you want to be proactive to prevent this malady, try supplementing your workouts with exercise to help reinforce the connection the lower back has with the muscles on the pelvis, hips by building strength. It is amazing. People will rip Coach Ripito a new one all the time. Yet it is amazing how often I see sentences or hear things very similar to this. He talks about the pelvis and hips and the back chain and all that and strengthen it all the time. This is why the low bar squats. This is why the back angle is lower, is more bent over to build more strength in this chain. And people will piss and moan about it. Yet here we have it yet again. And yet when you look at people who deal with back problems, it's amazing how often it's weakness somewhere. And physical therapy usually sucks. Physical therapy, the beginnings of it, especially if you cannot move, it'll get you to that point where you'll get through that problem, but then you need to start lifting weights. And I mean heavy ones to continue. The muscles of the low back stabilize the spine, while the muscles in the hip are what moves the spine. Thus, hip dominant or butt exercises are what going to help strengthen the lower back. And this is why, in part, one of several reasons why Coach Ripito puts the hip movement in the squat. This is okay. So Atkins shared these shared this 4-move body workout as a quick way to do just that, which you can use as part of your routine as a standalone exercise. Yeah, especially your active rest day. This is perfect. Or if you're like me and you work out in the morning, this might be something to do in the afternoon, evening, maybe a couple hours before bed. Something like that as my phone goes off. Obviously get checked out by your doctor, especially if your pain is chronic and severe, especially if it's debilitating. Now, it does have a link to her Instagram. So this is Charlee Atkins' Instagram. This is the exercise in question. It's in the article. Obviously, I'll put the link to the article. I'll put the direct link to her Instagram page as well. This particular post, I'm not going to play the video. I do not need a copyright strike, even if being supportive. I can't scroll down any further with this capture. So let's look at hip raise at the top, lower back slowly. Swimmers, yep. And I used to do these for my back, and I probably should get back to them. Single leg raise. Yeah, this is a standard. Instead of banging those exercises out, try slowly. Yeah, the slower you do them. It's like my karate instructor, and it's easy to go fast. It's hard to go slowly. Check out our full series. Check out our series full of her workout tips. Try her move. And you can also take one of her 30-day challenges. Okay, so, but yeah, this is actually just standard early physical therapy stuff. There's nothing fancy here. It's just a good reminder. And this is to get started. It's not going to solve all your problems, but it can help loosen up things. And you could probably do this, a shortened version of this, before you do some workout. So to kind of help get things, the blood flowing a little bit. I wouldn't do too much. And there's a lot of back and forth, whether stretching. I think for me and my own, again, it's anecdotal, the static stretching works. The dynamic stretching, when you have someone forcing past something, that can be detrimental. But there's a lot of, but you got to get warmed up first, right? You just don't go and just start doing heavy squats, and put 315 on the bar and go. You got to work up to that, get everything going, get everything loosened up and ready to go. So, anyway, yeah, I'm gonna definitely look at this in a bit more detail and try it. I do heavy squats tomorrow. I don't know when you're listening to this, so Wednesday morning, and I should be back to about 80-85% of where I was before all the craziness started. So Brett Williams, thank you for your short article about, what is her name, Charlee Atkins. I'm definitely going to check out more of her Instagram, and everyone, please check out more of her Instagram. See the description for the links to the article as well as Charlie's Instagram, and my social media links too, for people who want to follow me on other things, including Pinterest. I think I have an Instagram. I'm not even sure. So I think I have one, but I never post anything. I really haven't figured out how Instagram works. I'm too much of a boomer, I guess. All right. Thanks everyone. Thanks for the thumbs up, and we will see you next time. Goodbye. It's annoying. So, well, let it do that. I should do a full rebuild, but anyway. All right, 3, 2, 1.